All right, welcome back to BSTV.
Hi guys.
Today we are going to review The Single Life 90 Day.
Yep.
And let's just get to it.
Okay, go for it.
Ed.
Oh, poor Ed. He needs to get in touch with his Mexican roots. So he called a friend up in Mexico to see if she could hook it up with a other Mexican
So
lady.
before that, he talked to his mom about his Mia kind of ghosting him after the date.
Oh yeah.
And his mom said you need a Latino wife because they believe in family and they're loyal to their men.
Right.
So then he talks to his friend Kay, I believe, who then finds a Mexican friend who lives in Mexico.
Right. How is that going to work? Ed, it didn't work for you to go to the Philippines.
Well,
I guess
Mexico's closer. I guess.
It's like, and he lives in San Diego, so it's probably like 3 or 4 hours depending on where she lives. But maybe it's a new love interest for Ed, and he was totally to her. Well, it seemed like it.
Yeah, so Ed doesn't get too much time on this one, but the preview has him going to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll probably get a lot of airtime next episode because it's different. It's in a tourist area.
Right.
Yeah. So then we have
Stephanie and Stephanie.
Okay.
And that got cut out short. Like
So-
Stephanie asked the other girl, Stephanie, to go to her house for some ice cream and to so she could lose her, what does she call it? Celibacy. And then they kissed and then the other girl bounced. I don't know what happened.
And then she's really upset and she's like, I'm going to be thinking about this, replaying this in my mind. Like, what went wrong? Did I say
Yeah.
something? Do you feel
So-
bad for her?
No. Do you?
Stephanie's possibly my most disliked 90 Day person ever on the show. I think everything about her is fake. I think she's a fake everything.
And you have really good intuition about people, so
I
think that you're right.
I said when I was watching this happen, like, so she has ice cream, the other girl's on her bed, they're both eating ice cream cones, and she's like, "Can I kiss you?"
Yeah,
And
that was really awkward.
immediately I was like, this feels like Stephanie wrote a bad romance movie or novel, and she's trying to play it out on 90 Day and trying to be famous.
Mhm.
I think nothing about her is sincere.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Enough with her.
Okay. Jesse and what's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. I said
So this
to
is
you-
like a dual 90 Day. This is a power couple in
right.
90
so
Day,
they could
basically.
be doing this on purpose, right? Or like just for the show. But when he speaks, I was like, he sounds like a motivational speaker, like Ash, someone that's very it just tells you, is a people pleaser, it just tells you what you want to hear, but then like behind closed doors,
Yeah, just all
he's like-
fluff.
right? And then you're like, that's what he does. He's a motivational speaker.
So I don't know if he's actually a motivational speaker.
Oh.
What I do know
Mhm.
is he had his own mini season. It was like 4 episodes long about a year ago, part of the 90 Day franchise where
Okay.
he was dating girls. And on it, it showed him as a life coach or love coach. And he was giving like a
yeah.
seminar.
Ladies, I wouldn't trust
Very,
this guy.
very similar to what Ash did when Avery went to visit him in
Oh,
Australia.
yeah, I think we already talked about
Yes,
this.
but Ash was terrible. It looked like he never did it before, never practiced. Jesse actually did look good at it. Like, it looked like it was possibly his actual job.
Okay. Well, anyways, totally would not trust that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I'm not a fan of Jesse either. He's a person I dislike for sure
Yeah.
on the out of the 90 Day franchise.
So
So he meets Jennifer's kid
Yeah, this
and
is too
mother,
much.
and Jesse's
After
talking about how he's
24 hours.
overwhelmed, as if he didn't know this was going to happen.
yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah.
who's next?
Uh,
Oh, I forget.
so there's a preview for Deb.
Oh yeah, she
Right?
just gets a makeover.
Yeah, Deb's not in this one, but not any type of makeover. What is Deb, like 77 years old?
No, she's not even 70 yet.
Really?
Yeah.
But
she's
Colt's like 40.
She's 69.
Okay, so she's 69. Anyways, she gets Botox.
yeah. She's got to smooth out those lines.
Yeah. And then it has her coming down and like just shows her coming down the stairs, so you don't get to see the full body, but you just see her in like high heeled shoes and tights,
Yeah.
and then it cuts off.
Oh, I know who we missed. Natalie.
Yes. So I was
So
about to say her, and then you said Jesse, so I forgot. Yeah.
yeah, Natalie. So she goes on this date who she was very with this guy named Johnny, who she's very attracted to. But I guess he was too touchy feely with her at the aquarium on their date.
But he only put his hand on her back.
So okay, I didn't really
Yeah.
notice. And then, but this is what she was saying afterwards. And then he was like, tell me about your past relationship. Why are you like the way you are? And then he tried to like kind of go in and like give her a hug, and then she slapped him and just felt really uncomfortable and said, you know what, you need to take me home. And had nothing, didn't want to have anything to do with him afterwards. And he was being really nice. I didn't think he was too aggressive at all. But again, maybe something happened that we didn't see with off camera,
No, well, okay. I think that no, I think they would
but
have.
she just lost it.
Okay, so unless like 90 Day does some serious editing, uh, nothing happened off camera. Like unless they have like, so I've always thought that Natalie gets portrayed or looks or is something like bipolar or something.
Yeah, like she just
Like I'm not a
flips.
doctor, I'm not gonna say that, but there's something there that like she has a short fuse.
She
She
just
becomes
flips,
a totally different
yeah.
person really quickly.
Mhm.
I don't think she's bipolar, but that would be like a slang term of saying that of someone who acts like her. Like she's two different people very quickly.
Mhm.
Anyways, I rewatched what happened, and he only put his hand on her back very slightly,
Mhm.
like, "Oh, come over here, look at the turtles,"
Right.
and then she freaks out.
Yeah.
So if maybe something else did happen and then 90 Day is playing into this Natalie's crazy and cut out all the stuff that actually happened to make her look like she snapped over nothing, because she did that with Michael as well too.
Mhm.
But if we got to see it actually what happened, that's all he did, yeah, I don't know what's up with her.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
She said obviously
But some
bad
of it was
experience.
cultural too, where she was explaining like back in Ukraine, like men wouldn't touch you. They're so confident that they, that you desire them, that they don't have to. She sees like a guy touching her as like he's trying to reassure himself that you like him by you reciprocating.
Mhm, mhm.
So I do know that Eastern European women are like that.
Mhm.
Like they're very, seems like they're cold or standoffish. So
Mhm.
like there's no like PDA.
But she should actually explain that to him or like anybody that she is dating. Because then this guy's like, I don't even know what I did.
Sure, but on first dates, like people just end it before it gets serious. Just easier.
Yeah, well,
This is what
obviously
happens.
she didn't like him that much to
Yeah.
like, keep it going. So, anyways, I think that was the end of it.
Yeah, there was no one else in this episode. They because like Deb, they left her out.
Yeah.
Like 90 Day does this thing where they don't have everybody in it.
Yeah, they
and,
need to keep content for 10 months.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There was one more.
Who?
Sinjin.
Oh, right. And Tanya.
Yeah. So Sinjin basically, his friend convinces him to go on a dating app, and then I get a little confused. Was this the preview, or was this also on this episode where he tells Tanya he's
It
going
was a
on?
preview.
So he tells Tanya he's going to be going out for drinks with a former coworker, and Tanya is like, "I want you to move out,"
Yeah, fair enough.
which they should have obviously moved out before.
Yeah, that's never a good idea to
Yeah.
stay in the same house as your ex wife
Yeah.
or husband.
Yeah.
You should always move out. Cut your losses. Done.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. So how you feeling about this season? 2 episodes in.
Yeah, I like it. I'm curious to see what's going on. I can't wait to see Deb's new makeover.
I'm not that into this season.
No,
I love the 90 Day franchise. I do like this season, but it's not the best that they've had. It's just they don't have like Ed. Like this is 3 seasons now of Ed. So like his appeal's worn off.
And you're not a fan of like, so many of the
Stephanie's
characters,
terrible.
like Stephanie and
Sinjin's
Jesse.
not very good to watch.
No, he just gets drunk.
Yeah, but he doesn't even get drunk. Like he does, like if Sinjin was going out at night partying and getting drunk, that'd be okay to watch.
Yeah.
He's not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
He's
like
restricted
he's just
to
like
Tanya.
moping around about his life.
Yeah.
And then everybody, they just don't have a good cast. They have no charismatic people I care about.
Mm. Well, maybe they'll after the 5th month they'll change your
Maybe
mind.
now, what I would really like, Gino and Mike to be on the next Single Life.
Oh my god.
Because I'm so curious what their life looks like back home.
Yeah. That'd That'd be
So
good.
I'd love. That's one of my favorite things
90 day, get on
about
it.
single life is seeing the people's life back home. Like,
If
what is their job? Where do they live?
if Gino
Who
and
are their
Jasmine don't get
friends?
married, get Gino on the single life and Mike. Because we
All
know
right.
Jimena won't
Let us
marry
know in the comments what you
Mike.
think about this season and maybe who you'd like. Would you like Gino and Mike in the next one? Like, subscribe, leave a comment.
See ya.